Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Gita, and I'm back with another review. This time I have SH Figuarts Star Wars Episode 2 and 3 Count Dooku figure, which is a Hamashi exclusive. Here's the box it comes in. Nice product shot of Dooku right there. Nice artwork right there. Star Wars on the side. Product shots on the back of Dooku, what he does, what he comes with, what he look like. Another product shot. Star Wars stuff on the bottom. Off the box goes. And inside the packaging, along with your Dooku figure, you do get the his red lightsaber, which is like I said, red. Doesn't look as clear as previous lightsabers, I believe. It looks a little not as translucent, a little bit cloudy. So like that, it does separate right there, so you can put it into his hand. And here's one of his holding hands that he comes with. Supposed to be able to slide it up on there like so, and like that. Holds a little bit too loose for my taste, I don't know, but that's how that works. It also comes with two force push hands, an alternate face, which is more of a stoic face. The face he comes equipped with is more of a got a little smirk to it. This one has a little raised eyebrow right here. I can't tell if that's the eyebrow is actually raised or is it just a QC issue with his eyebrow. Yeah, but it looks good. Digital paint on there, which is a little bit more shading and stuff, gives some little color in that face. But other than that, it's fine. And it comes with two Force Lightning hands, which are made of translucent plastic, which are painted flesh tone, and on the other side it looks kind of weird right there and stuff, but you won't be seeing it from that side. It should be like this. And last but not least, comes with an instruction sheet that pretty much tell you how to do his weapons and his hands and so what. And here is a Count Dooku figure. Yeah, first off, out the bat, the color looks kind of off to me. It's just a straight up brown, almost like a cherry brown color. The product shots on the back of the box, make it look like it's much more darker of a brown they use. I preferred this, and that seems like it's more accurate, but it could be due to the lighting also. And also there's pretty no color differentiation in his belt and stuff. I mean, it might be a little bit lighter than the main wardrobe, but it's like but there's a little bit of shading all throughout, but it just looks like it's just too much brown. Man, it might be accurate to the source material, but it's like I prefer this kind of brown. Like I said again, it might be the lighting and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, other than that, looks pretty good. Here's that face sculpt I was telling you about. This one looks a little bit more, you got a little bit more of a sneer. And it's very minute. You gotta really look hard and everything. He looks like he's about to fall asleep right here. And this one, like he's more awake and alert and focused and whatnot. So yeah, kind of soft, good cape. Also got lightsaber hilt on the side, which is pretty much standard with all these other Jedi figures or Force using figures. But it is pretty accurate. You got some gold in there, black, red, more gold right there. Silver, looks very good, and be careful with that. You don't want to break that. So yeah, and it attaches right there on the side, but it looks good. You got the cape right here. Is a 2-ply cape. You got some good weight to it. It's stitched right here, so you can't like drape it over him, kind of like a Batman character or something like that. But I think he wasn't rocked like that in the movie anyway. But there's no wire in it at all. But it kind of just sits down like that. Now I've seen some people do some modifications to it. I'm not sure why. I didn't really read too much into it, but you can do it if you want to. Got a little chain right there, which is nice. I think there's some, from when I seen them do the mod, you can unpeg it from here, but it has a warning on the instruction that this is breakable. So be careful if you don't do anything with it. And it sits on his shoulders pretty well. So there's no extra bulk and nothing like that. it lays down pretty well. Doesn't give you that too much of a puffy feeling as they do with other capes like this. Yeah, that's too much nothing to him. He's just wearing his tunic, got the pants, got the black boots and whatnot. And as far as articulation goes, head's on a probably double ball peg, probably. I'm pretty sure. It goes up, goes down, can tilt side to side for that extra motion. Neck is also articulated. It's on a ball joint and it can move along with the head. His arms do get a little bit snagged right here on this cupping piece, so you gotta move it down so they can get past that lip, so that you can get him going up more than 90 degrees. The arm, it can go around, I'll make a lie around me, 360. A little bit of stiffness right there. Arm has not popped out the socket for me, which is good because they usually do. One single hinge elbow, but gets you more than 90 degrees. Rotation at the upper shoulder for posing. Has an inward butterfly. Wrist is on a ball peg, and so you can twist around just like usual. Mostly Figuarts figures. And diaphragm joint, probably very stiff on mine. Very twist. You can lean back a little bit, the diaphragm, go forward a little bit, diaphragm. Lean back at the waist, lean forward at the waist. Rotation, you can go all the way around if you want to on that. Belt is not a floaty piece, which is good. Soft goods, the lower tunic. Does he have drop down? I'm not even sure. If it is, it's very slight. You can get him going forward up like so, 90 degrees. Single hinge knee, makes you more than 90 degrees right there. Upper groin rotation. Tilts down the foot, tilts up the foot, and has a rocker and toe tilt. All right, let's do a few size comparisons. Here is episode 1, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's throw in episode 2, not episode 1, episode 2, Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 2, Anakin. See how he looks with those two guys. And they fought again in episode 3. So episode 3, Obi-Wan, episode 3, Anakin. And I just gotta point this out. Look how different this is. Like, how they get the faces so wrong. I'm like, come on, man. Just make it, change the hair, pretty much. Give him a scar. But yeah, you see how these guys look together. Okay, there you have it. He's a great figure. Like I said, my only issue is just with the color of his outfit. It should be a little bit darker, a little bit too light. But then again, it could be the lighting in the picture or something like that. It might have made it darker or something like that, the way it came out. But other than that, it looks very much like the actor. I believe his name is Christopher Lee. Too many Chris's in the acting world. You got Pratt, you got Evans, everybody is like, oh. But yeah, looks great. It comes to the nice lighting effects. They look pretty good. You see, got with me right now. Lightsaber is a little less translucent as. Was that the proper word? It's a little bit less translucent than I would prefer it to be, but that's okay. Hilt looks great. Sculpt looks great. Everything else looks great. The cape is even pretty good too. It's not the best cape ever, but it looks good. The little metal chain is an added nice little touch. They could just went plastic. I'm glad it went with the metal chain. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's pretty great to recreate those 2 fight scenes with Anakin and Obi-Wan in both episode 2 and 3, whichever one you prefer to have. All right, y'all, this has been me, G. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.